Leftists in the media sure like to try to change the narrative and rewrite history whenever it doesn't suit them any longer, and that is exactly what Jimmy Kimmel is trying to do today in this absolutely insane interview that we're going to be checking out. The amount of stupid things and completely crazy lies that he tells in this interview is absolutely shocking. We are not going to let Jimmy Kimmel get away with the lies that he is saying here today, okay? Because today, Jimmy Kimmel has the gall to try to paint himself as some sort of innocent bystander who never did anything to attack Trump or anything. He's just been an innocent little flower, guys. And it's absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to get into this and see what he has to say here today, because this is absolutely insane, the way that he is now trying to twist the truth, and we're not going to let him get away with that. So make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you leave a comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. That really helps try to combat the narrative that Jimmy Kimmel is trying to spread here. So Jimmy Kimmel blames liberals' completely manufactured outrage for getting Trump elected. And of course, he doesn't include himself in this at all, which is very interesting. As everybody knows, Jimmy Kimmel is one of the most negative people when it comes to the anti-Trump rhetoric in the media. Like, he absolutely is someone who cries more about Trump and says all sorts of nasty things about Trump more than pretty much anybody else in the media. In an interview with Rolling Stone, the Jimmy Kimmel Live host insisted that intolerance of liberals is a big part of why Trump won his election against Kamala Harris last November. I think a lot of the outrage is completely manufactured, and it's like a lot of these people who are angry really aren't angry, the rabidly anti-Trump host exclaimed. Kimmel went on to say, I think these liberals who've done such a good job of viciously attacking comedians are a big part of the reason why Trump is the president right now. And of course, he doesn't consider himself part of the problem for Trump becoming president again. He doesn't consider himself to be in that category, which is hilarious, especially when you consider a lot of the horrific things that Jimmy Kimmel has said about Trump. Like, there's an entire list of crazy things that Jimmy Kimmel has said about Trump. You can check it out here if you want to. And this is just like a small sampling of some of the absolutely terrible, crazy things that he has said about Trump. It's absolutely ridiculous. This especially is really ripe coming from Jimmy Kimmel, where he said there's no black and white when it comes to comedy. There is no line. The line is different for every person. Dave Chappelle can say things that somebody else might not be able to. I don't think anybody should be canceled. I really don't. Yet Jimmy Kimmel was someone who was basically advocating for the vandalizing of Tesla dealerships just like a couple weeks ago. Okay, he is someone who has absolutely called for similar things in some cases, and so him pretending like that he has never done anything like this is just pathetic. I just don't understand how Americans can support what he's doing and the stupid stuff that he gets hung up on, like Transformers sports and this stuff that affects almost no one. If he does not understand any of this, then he doesn't understand anything at all when it comes to what Americans are concerned about and why Americans voted for Trump. It's almost like Americans are sick and tired of the insanity that has infected our society and our culture, and we want to get away from that crap, okay? It's almost like that is a big deal for most Americans. There's no decency. It's just a bunch of animals, and it's disgusting, he complained of Trump and his supporters. So it's just crazy, man. Like, he is literally still just he's literally still attacking Trump and Trump supporters in the same interview that he is talking about how liberals helped get Trump elected. Like, he is literally still helping Trump right now by saying this type of crap in this interview. He also claimed that the U.S. flag is not their flag. It's not a mega brand, and insisted that he still flies it on the 4th of July as a way to get back at the right. Which is interesting, because if he's flying the flag on the 4th of July just so that he can get back at the right, then doesn't that kind of mean that he thinks that it's, you know, a mega brand? MAGA flag, you know, him pretending like that the liberals, and him not even including himself in the category of the liberals who have helped get Trump elected, is pretty insane. It's pretty insane coming from Jimmy Kimmel when he is one of the biggest proponents of helping get Trump elected. Let me know what you think about what Jimmy Kimmel is saying here today. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.